What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today. The former president's son says decentralized finance is the future. Charles Hoskinson may be inviting Martin Lawrence to his ranch. Key advantages of the Cardano ecosystem and more. So hit that subscribe, hit that like. A couple of beautiful infographics were released by Cardano Foundation in an excellent article on an introduction to ADA. So we're going to highlight a couple of these, the key advantages of Cardano and also key advantages with native assets on Cardano. So peer-reviewed research, rigorous approach, robust security, long-term stability, scaling optimization, layered architecture, speed and efficiency, cross-chain interoperability, deterministic execution, reliable EUTXO model, creation of complex dApps, no unexpected behavior, competitive capabilities, sophisticated solutions, minimal resources, predictable costs. Those two alone are so huge. Minimal resources and predictability is very important. Advanced storage, efficient metadata records, multiple types of information, high data volume in one transaction. International data standards, enables certification, meets industry standards, efficient retrieval and auditing. Well, we know that compliance is so important. We've seen that Binance has shifted towards compliance to mature. We've seen how Ripple, the CEO, has been leading with compliance focus. And we see that we're going with the gold standard going into MiCA compliance, the most decentralized. We're ready to really take advantage of this compliance DeFi narrative, guys. Interactive information, streamlined readability, optimized for machines and software, effortless access to records. So the native assets, of course, are amazing. Efficiency, interact with custom assets without needing smart contracts. Cost effective, no need for repetitive code in smart contracts. Security, native asset handling minimizes the security risks associated with smart contracts. Scalability, supports enterprise level tokenization, ideal for large scale applications. Finally, use cases, provides robust solutions for various industries, including through asset tokenization. Quite a robust network, to say the least. So what about Martin Lawrence, Mr. National Security? Who would win in a 100-meter foot race? And we see the final results just got in, but a hilarious response by Charles saying, if it doesn't have a clear winner, Martin is going to have to come out to the ranch and we'll see who's faster. So that's gonna be zesty, to say the least. I'm very excited to see that. Let's see if that will happen. What do you guys think? Will we see Martin Lawrence on the ranch with Nike and whatnot? It'd be hilarious. I want to see Steve-O there. I want to see all of them there. It'd be so funny, for the memes. And so this came to my attention from Avatar Nick. Fabulous post. Hi, Charles. Now would be a really, really good time to market and promote the Cardano DeFi ecosystem. In response to the former president's son, we're about to shake up the crypto world with something huge. Decentralized finance is the future. Don't get left behind. So you heard it right from him. Decentralized finance is the future. Decentralized? Sounds a lot like Cardano ADA, if you ask me. So we can see, guys, how important this is. Not just crypto, but especially DeFi. And I think that is very centric to our whole approach and narrative and what we're building. So I think it's a perfect product market fit. Would love to see some conversations and some synergy and who knows, man? Who knows what's in store for ADA? We see lots of panic out there. A great post by Xerberus on market sentiment. Guys, the TradFi cycles managed by the Fed are temporarily bleeding into crypto markets. However, our algorithmic cycles remain unchanged and we expect the bull run to return to business as usual. What have we been saying, guys? It might bleed a little longer, but this is an opportunity, not the end. What have we been saying, guys? And these guys are the security chads, Stay greedy and stay safe. Fantastic post, I gotta say. It's great to see their market sentiment evaluation being that security is their forte. So guys, Chronoshot, the sci-fi shooter, fantastic. I'm gonna be testing it out tonight and make a dedicated video testing it out. But I'm gonna go ahead and download Epic Games, install it. If you don't know already, sci-fi shooter, Chronoshot, kind of gives me Mass Effect over the shoulder type of vibes. Very interested to see Charles in there, Nike in there. So go ahead and grab the game. It's looking really good. The graphics are looking good. And I love that it's leading with gameplay first, not infrastructure in front of your face. The analogy I'd use is, imagine if someone said, hey, go to my website, it's built on HTML. Is it a good website? Download my song, I made it with Ableton or FL Studio. Does a song sound good? Like, it just comes down to UX. And these type of stuff are cool. I like them. I think that it's a step in the right direction, bite-sized pieces. It's not trying to take over RuneScape or take over GTA 5 or have this unrealistic sort of goal that many of those cringe Web3 games do. So being that Angry Crypto is inspired by Angry Joe, we'll see what it's like and see with you guys, is it fun to play or a boring chore? So I'll download that. It's free. You guys can check it out. Everything's linked below. Dedium continues with the bangers. Exciting things are on the horizon. Here's a sneak peek at our upcoming priorities. B2B platform, MVP node rental. That's some, these guys are doing some business things. Staking platform in September, revenue sharing platform in October, easy onboarding and official beta to be announced. GPU grid event to be announced. Wow. I love GPUs. I love compute power. I can't work without machine learning and Firefly and all the goodness that AI has provided for creators, artists, anyone. So I love what they're doing, and I always kind of say, this is a generalization, that I like to see them as the render of Cardano. And the more I see their tweets, the more it kind of grows on me like some fine wine. Really like what they're doing. Dave says Cardano stake pool operators, SPO, say a big yes to supporting the Cardano Chang hard fork. Green is on a Chang hard fork version. Nearly 53% of blocks have been minted by SPOs that have upgraded to support the Chang hard fork. So guys, Chang is coming. We're getting closer to 70%, and it's lovely. It was great to see exchanges going in progress and Binance and whatnot. So we're getting there, guys. Good progress. Funny post. I don't know exactly if this is a meme, so take this with a grain of salt. Let's just assume it's a meme, okay? Let's just assume it's a meme rather than actually being on r/Ethereum. Is there any 100% safe staking method? I have 15 Ethereum and I'd like to stake it, but I don't want to lose it. Whatever will happen. Guys, Cardano, your staking doesn't leave your wallet. And the fact that it's native liquid staking has already set up us to have good steps towards like MiCA compliance, all the rest of the regulatory entities, no intermediaries. So people really forget about how amazing the staking is. Arguably, in my mind, the best. It's been the best experience for me personally. Let me know if you guys have had a better staking experience with a different network. But I think that the staking is underrated, and the normies, if you will, for lack of a better word, see this as like the savings account, the checking account. It's kind of like an expectation for a network to have staking. The only catch is that Cardano does it really well. So yeah, there is a safe, 100% safe. It's called Cardano, as Stake with Pride said. This was amazing. I'm following the SNEK coin bot now. I gotta get more involved with SNEK. I love the branding of SNEK. Such a chub snake. Grows on me more and more. I've kind of like been giving a chance more to Hosky and SNEK, and they've been growing on me. Hosky's so hilarious. Charles is so funny. SNEK, even months ago, I gave them a good review because they were very enthusiastic, charismatic, strong community, and huge buy. I mean, 75,000 ADA worth of SNEK. Don't mind if I do. So I mean, like, this is giving me a little bit of that SNEK Super Saiyan Rose vibes. Melon was teasing something earlier, and we just got what it was. Well, we see Metamask here, and so they were cooking something interesting, I believe, for DEX Hunter. And DEX Hunter just announced an hour ago buying Cardano tokens using Metamask soon on DEX Hunter, thanks to NuFi. So NuFi, of course, has been taking it upon themselves to allow with snaps and whatnot for us to have a stopgap and for users to use the Cardano network and use Metamask as like a front UI, as a stopgap, a step in the right direction to onboard more users and to give them more wallet options. So I think that that's great to use Metamask via NuFi wallets with Metamask snaps and integrate it into a DEX aggregator like DEX Hunter. Why not? The more the merrier. Options are good when it comes to Web3. Ada Whale says he tried Strike Cardano. So Strike, if you guys know derivatives, they've been doing a bunch of amazing tweets. They just went live with the public testnet, and Ada Whale has been testing it out. Says if we could get some people making the market, I could see this do really well. UX is smooth. Big fan of the simplicity of building up the ADA USDM market first. Forwards and perpetuals, a nice surprise. Maybe add in a Black-Scholes pricer in the create option screen. Now, perpetuals is not my cup of tea. I keep it very simple. I'm a guy, market sell, market buy, limit. Like, I don't go very complex. I don't go too crazy with the risk with these. But let me know if that's your cup of tea, guys. If you've tried it, what do you think about the branding of it? I've not used the platform personally, but from what I've seen with the branding and the graphics, like, it looks pretty good. But I haven't gotten personally involved in it yet. Perpetuals is not really my thing personally, but to each their own. After the Chang hard fork, the handle ecosystem is going to explode with utility. Subhandles are just the beginning for what we have in store for Cardano. And handle, in my mind, right? I could be so wrong, but in my mind, it's like the Web3 ultra link tree with customization, immutable, root handles, subhandles, ecosystem with marketplace. I saw someone sold a handle for like a few thousand ADA, so I think it's so underrated. Not a lot of people are paying attention to handle, and it deserves a lot more attention. So I'm excited to see more and more users use handle, mint a lot more of those handles as well. And it's just good because stuff like this is important. The immutable aspect of blockchain, I think people forget about. Just the ledger, just the simple things, right? So very nice to see. Very excited to see what happens post Chang hard fork in terms of utility. And some of the stuff's a little confusing to me, but I gotta say, like, the thing that excited me the most was stuff like these subhandles. And when I saw a sale, someone did a sale recently, a pretty big sale. It was like a few thousand ADA for like a 07 handle, like a very basic handle. So it's cool. At the end of the day, I like it when people have options and there's a marketplace and they can buy and sell. And the subdomain stuff very excites me because of enterprise, giving people kind of that modular capability. Mr. Telecom, even when markets crash, World Mobile Token sharing economy keeps growing and our buybacks increase. This is driven by real-world revenue and ever-growing demand, a strength many other crypto projects lack. That is true. There are not many projects at all that even just build some sort of revenue. They don't even look at that trifecta of desirability, feasibility, viability. They're just like, yay, metaverse. I'm a metaverse. It's like, what about the users? I'm a metaverse. Is it fun? I'm a metaverse. Is it sustainable? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes guys just have to go back to the drawing board, but they don't. They just want to skip it all and be like, I'm GTA 8. It's like, no, you're not. You're not Take-Two Interactive with hundreds of billions of dollars to throw it in. So this is great because like buybacks like this are fantastic. I think buybacks are great not only for, liquidity, the project, the price, but that also affects positive sentiment with users and what they have going on with World Mobile. I still haven't wrapped my head around everything, but I was looking at the nodes today also, and good stuff, man. This is one of my most favorite projects on Cardano. I would say like World Mobile Token and Dedium. Dedium are a couple of my favorite. I like Hosky a lot. I like SNEK a lot. So there's definitely some blue chips that stand out, and 100% World Mobile is one of them. And I think what they've been doing with multi-chain is smart because they were trying to position themselves as like rooted in Cardano, but also like open to the rest of the world because they're infrastructure and they have to be, they have to. They have to have that technology hidden behind obscurity. ADA is going to make history. I love ending with like a Lucid tweet because he's so poetic and his wordsmithing is so great. Cardano will be the only EUTXO based proof of stake blockchain on Earth with decentralized on-chain governance. So we have on-chain governance. We are already so decentralized. We already have all the great pillars. So when we hear the former president's son say, yeah, decentralized finance is the future, well, it's peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? They just go together perfectly. Less than 20% away from the most transparent and secure voting system going live. Less than 20% away from Cardano's Independence Day. So what a fabulous time it's shaping up to be. And yes, fear is high. The sentiment of fear is high. Bitcoin search is low. Bitcoin dominance is high. All indicators pointing to us to the alt season that's coming around the corner. And so it's very refreshing to hear stuff like this, that we're seeing that the political narrative is really centric around decentralized finance. DeFi is huge. But also when we zoom out and we see security chats say that, you know what, could be bleed a little longer, but stay greedy, stay safe. This is generally speaking the sentiment we've been saying for weeks and months now. So I want this to go low, guys. Like, send it lower. Send it lower. Let it dump. Dumpy, tonka trunky. Just let this do my dump. Who's buying this up, okay? Let this do its dump. I want to buy more ADA, okay? I have a problem with ADA. I want to buy more. So even Alex Becker, let's try to always take the good from people. He said he deployed so much capital in these past few days, more than he's ever done before. So at the end of the day, the price being down is an opportunity. And one mistake people make with alts is that the alts have to go really low in order for them to skyrocket. It's just a matter of that difference. It's just a psychology thing. What goes down, what must come up, right? Contingent on other factors, right? There's some projects, I mean, it's not Big Connect, no. We're not talking Big Connect, and no, not Safe Moon Army, no. But I think that if it continues to go in this, which I think it will, I don't think that we're out of this sideways jitter just yet. I still firmly hold to my belief that the cold months ahead are going to be when alt season just starts. So I think that we may still continue to play with these ranges of 24 cent to even potentially even lower. So we might even come down to these ranges here. Right now we're kind of dancing with 32 cents, 322, but I don't think it's out of the norm for us to come down to these levels. To me, I kind of see that as rock bottom, but we're close. And sometimes it's not about timing the bottom, but for me, my strategy, and do what works for you. Obviously, none of my videos are financial advice. You got to do what works for you. But for me, I have stables on the side, and I continue to just kind of DCA more. I've been accumulating since 2020. Price is lower than this, so I just accumulate more. Since Cardano is my number one altcoin conviction pick, I like to accumulate in those set ranges. I last picked up at like 3.6. So if it continues to dance with like 0.3, 0.31, then I'll scoop up another bag, give you guys an update on the price that I bought in at. But what do you guys think? Are you guys DCAing more? Are you accumulating more? What is your prediction for price point? Very excited to try out Chronoshot tonight. Let me know if you guys tried out the game already, and I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.